Been a gray, wet, kind of dreary morning here.
Yeah, and the biggest weather feature we're noticing right now, the most concerning at least, is the areas of fog out there. Here's a live look outside at the Skyway where it is picking up on some of that fog. So if you're traveling around this noontime hour, you do want to be aware of that. As we take you to Amherst, you can see gray skies out that way. This camera on the Dent building out in Amherst. Damp roads right now, drying out, and still some rain persisting to the southeast of Buffalo. But Buffalo and Niagara Falls now dry. Maybe some drizzle out there, too light for the radar to pick up. What we are still seeing is to the south of Buffalo, out around Warsaw, Castile, down through Franklinville, Cuba, Olean, Bradford, and out into Jamestown. Jamestown just starting to dry out. Those of you in portions of Cattaraugus, Wyoming, and Allegheny County, you're going to have about another hour or so of moisture working your way through the area. And then after that, you'll dry out like the rest of western New York. And this precipitation developing ahead of a cold front that's pushing its way through the area. And you notice as we look on the backside of this cold front, notice that lack of cloud cover there on the central part and west end of Lake Erie. So some limited sunshine will greet us towards the late afternoon hours. It's going to be quite the change from the wet, rainy start we had today. So for the rest of the afternoon on into the overnight hours and even the first half of tomorrow, we're going to be mainly dry. As we get into tomorrow afternoon, scattered showers are likely. Now, the best chance of seeing rain and supermicrocast does pick up on this trend is going to be near Lake Ontario and in the southern tier. Here we are at the noontime hour. Areas just to the north of the falls out to around Albion, potentially seeing some rain, and then some scattered showers are likely throughout the afternoon. Again, best chance of seeing that is going to be for those of you in areas like Dunkirk, Olean, Jamestown, Wellsville, and then up around the falls out into portions of Orleans County. As we get into tomorrow night, there's the chance of an evening shower, otherwise we'll dry out overnight. Temperatures right now generally in the upper 50s or low 60s. 56 in Buffalo and Dunkirk, 57 in Olean, 60 in Wellsville and the Falls, 61 in Jamestown, 56 in Dunkirk, and 61 for those of you in Bradford. And when we do see some limited sunshine later this afternoon, that's going to help to warm our temperatures up at the end of the day into generally the low 60s, a high of about 65. So pretty much typical for today, where a normal high is 64. Lake Ontario at 50 degrees. Or Erie, I should say, at 50 degrees, Lake Ontario water at 46. For tonight, mainly dry, cooler, a low temperature of 47. For tomorrow, partly cloudy, some scattered showers during the afternoon, again, mainly near Lake Ontario and in the southern tier, a high temperature of 64. The dampness and mugginess will have left the air tomorrow. For Thursday, mostly to partly sunny, a high temperature around 60 degrees. For Friday, mostly sunny, a beautiful day, a high near 70, 67. It's going to be a great day. And for Saturday, Vic, we're looking at mostly sunny skies, a high around 70. Mother's Day, maybe a few showers, not a washout though by any means.
So we have some great days ahead of us.
Yeah, and it's really going to be nice Friday and Saturday, but from here on out, we're really going to be drying things out for the rest of the week.
Finally.
I know.
All right, thank you, Amelia.